Greetings, Love Posse. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing to our channel. Today's message: Goddess speaks to you. Are you listening? So many people don't understand that the goddess is always speaking to them, speaking to us. The conditioning has been that God, goddess, only speaks to certain people, only speaks to men who are of the clergy, reverends, priests, pope, only speaks to people who are worthy, a small special group of people, only speaks in a certain way, one way. Lies, Love Posse, lies, conditioning. Everything that we have learned has been conditioning. What other people wanted us to believe and know. We are all parts of the oneness of the goddess. So the goddess speaks to all of us. The challenge is, are you listening? You may not be listening because of what I stated previously. You may not be listening because you don't think the goddess speaks to you because you feel you're not worthy. You feel that you are not a man, so you're a woman, and you've been told, goddess doesn't speak to women. You're not holy enough. We are all whole. We're all whole. The conditioning is that we are flawed. We have holes. Or you believe that God speaks in a certain way. You have to hear God's voice. God speaks in many ways. The goddess speaks to you. Are you listening? It's a practice. You have to get out of these limitations. Let them go. God speaks to us. The goddess speaks to you. Are you listening? In many ways. Another part of the conditioning is that nature and the goddess's creatures are not God. The goddess created everything. All of life is a part and parts of the goddess, of the one consciousness. So when you see a one-legged, a tree, when you see a winged one, a bird, you have to get into the practice, recondition yourself, relearn that the one-legged, that the winged one, that the four-leggeds are the goddess, are you. And that the goddess is speaking to you in these other forms. It could be a vision. You can hear the goddess speak. Clairaudient. I'm clairaudient. Vision, clairvoyant. You can see. You're a seer. Through nature, through the creatures. through numbers, numerology, through feeling, sensing. I'm clear, sentient, through just knowing. Because of our cellular memory, I'm clear, cognizant. I have clear knowing through smell. I have clear smell. There are so many ways. Through a billboard, through a license plate, through a song. When you cultivate a relationship, a deep relationship, loving relationship, authentic relationship with the Divine Mother, she knows your language. She knows how to communicate with you. She created you. The challenge is with you. Are you open? Are you rigid in your ways of thinking how she's going to speak to you? Man has told you all of this bull that the goddess only speaks in one way and to certain people. By now you ought to know that we've been conditioned to be controlled. And all of that stuff is baloney. Oh, I'm corny. Baloney, corny. So let me give you some examples. About 3 mornings ago, I was sleeping deeply and something said, open your eyes. And I opened my eyes and I looked up, and on my ceiling was a tarantula crawling across the ceiling. I was shocked. However, I knew, oh my goodness, the goddess is trying to get my attention in a serious way, because how did this tarantula get into my house, crawling in my bedroom on the ceiling? This is a message for me. The goddess is the tarantula speaking to me. And it's interesting because 3 days before that, I'm walking my fur baby, and I look down, and there is a tarantula again, crawling, walking towards me. Clear message that the goddess is attempting, trying to get my attention, giving me a message, speaking to me. So I looked up in Animal Speaks what the message was. You have to create this practice of paying attention and being aware that the goddess speaks to us in many diverse ways. And then when you get the message, if you don't understand what it means, do some research so you'll know. So about a month ago, I'm walking 4:30, 5 p.m., okay, walking my fur baby, and about 15 feet in front of me, I have Alina just crosses the path, walking from one side of the street to the other. And I'm thinking, it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Why is there a javelina just walking across the street, not afraid, as if this is normal? It is to the javelina. The goddess is speaking to me, giving me a message. I knew the message because this had happened before. I woke up one morning and there are 3 javelinas in my backyard, chomping on my kale. So I looked it up. What do javelinas represent? Abundance, money. And when I saw the javelina walking across the street, 2 days later, a friend gifts me with $1,500. And then 3 days later, another $1,500. The universe was telling me money is coming to me. You have to be able to understand how the goddess, the universe, speaks to you, and listen, because this is how you navigate the world. This is how you make the best choices, wise choices in your life. You have to follow the guidance, but you have to be aware of it first. Cultivate a relationship with the Divine Mother, the universe. Pay attention to how she is speaking to you. You have to learn to understand the language. Keep a journal or notebook. Just pay attention. And then once you feel, believe, think, see, hear something, research it, look it up, see what the message is. If an animal crosses your path, research it, see what the message is. Learn Goddess speak. Goddess speaks to you, Love Posse. Are you listening? Thank you for your time, Love Posse. I sure enough love you. The goddess loves you. The universe loves you. Whatever your descriptor, whatever your faith, you are loved. You are loved. Love Posse. Goddess speaks to you. Are you listening? Namaste. Namaste.